I want what you want, and I want you to have what you want, and I also want to have the thing that you want, but instead of just you, I also have it, so that we all have it. What happened to my day job stuff? What? No. Like 2.5 hours or something, and it would have been done. Oh well. I'll come back to that. I got some contacts. You know what I want to do? So this is something. I have 216 reward merits. Now, I would not normally be able to do this because that is not enough merits. But maybe there would have been another way for me to get some of this stuff. Let's see here. I have 5 million infamy. I'm going to say like one of these would be 1 million infamy each. I think it's possible to get this, but not likely that I would. So Slash here can have Scrapper archetype sets. I want a Scrapper archetype set for this. That's resist damage and defense sets, so there's going to be a mix of stuff in that. But anyway, as you can see here, I need enough space here to actually put the set in. Yay. And then what I'm going to do here for the test, the beta here, is I'm just going to craft them. Now, I don't remember which one is which. So this says Scrapper's Strike. Hold on. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go to my base because it's the quickest place that I can look at all these things. And in my base, there is this merit machine. And I can look at the enhancements, archetype origin enhancements, and go down here to Scrapper. And so there's critical strikes and Scrapper's Strike. So critical strikes has, as you can see in the middle there for the set, accuracy damage, damage recharge, accuracy damage recharge, damage endurance recharge, accuracy damage endurance recharge, and then recharge slash plus 50% critical hit chance proc. The set bonuses for the pieces are recovery up by 2%, which is stamina, accuracy by 9%, area effect defense, fire and cold defense, increased damage by 3.5, which is really good, and improve recharge time of all your powers by 8.75, which is also really good. So critical strikes might be what I go with, and I can go down here to see what's going on with this, which is it's power, chance to cause, attacks to gain, extra critical, and it reduces recharge time by 8.4%. Now on my first basic attack, which is my quickest attack, that's not going to do a whole lot. It would actually be more beneficial to have the most amount of recharge on one of my slower attacks. Let's see, accuracy damage, damage recharge, accuracy damage recharge, damage endurance recharge, accuracy damage endurance recharge, recharge and critical hit bonus. That's on Scrapper's Strike. So they both have recharge on the last one, and that's 8.4 again. Also has the recharge time of all powers, but it has a lower increase all damage, this time only by 2.5%. And this is critical hit bonus, so it's the damage of critical hits rather than critical hit chance. Yeah, so this has I'm gonna say a level 1 is the best, and that would be like if one of these pieces gave just that one stat. So a level 2 will be the next down. That's like accuracy damage. So it's a level 2 accuracy, level 2 damage. And then if there's 3 and if there's 4. So it has a level 2 recharge. It has 2 level 3 recharges. No, it has 2 level 2 recharges, 2 level 3 recharges, and a level 4 recharge. This has 2 level 2 recharges, 2 level 3 recharges, and a level 4. So it looks like they're the same, and that means that I want to go with the one that does the critical hit chance instead, with the higher increased damage from the set bonus with a 3.5%. So I'm looking for the set critical strikes. And normally I would just buy all that with merits or go to the black market to buy the rest of them if they are available there. But instead of doing that, because I don't have enough merits and I kind of want to keep track of how many merits I'm gaining by doing all of the missions, and so that would mean if I spent some of these I wouldn't know, because I'm not keeping track like that. I'm keeping track by just having them in my inventory. So instead I'm going to Archetype Origin. I'm looking for critical strikes. I'm going to do a full set. I don't know what the difference is between standard and superior. I don't even know what superior is. I've never seen that. So I'm going to do a full set of standard. See if this is in the right order. Accuracy damage. Yeah. And then all the way back here. Yeah. I'm going to enhance slash. Now you need to be at least level 10 to do this, and I would have done this at level 10 if, you know, I remembered, but I didn't. And then so here on deflection, resist and defense sets, that's resist and healing. Interesting. I may actually not... I may not put any resist on here. So self-defense, melee, resist lethal, and smashing. Because True Grit, by the way, it's an auto, which means I don't turn it on. It gives me some resistances to cold energy, fire, negative energy, and toxic. And it's one of its other purposes is to increase my maximum health, which really doesn't mean that much to me. So when I see that, when I have a power like this, it's always on. I think the best thing to put in these is powers that proc. So there's 4 or 5 healing powers that if you put them in a power that's always on, something like health, they'll constantly come up to that point where they're like, okay, now we're going to try to... there's a chance rolled to proc its ability or its special power, like the critical hit chance thing here. And then it'll just do that all the time. But if you have it on a power that you have to activate, then when you activate the power, then it rolls that chance. Or if you have it on a toggle, then it's only rolling that chance while that power is on. But in auto power, it's always rolling that chance within its buffered time limit. So putting as many healing autos on this, which wouldn't let, you know, I would lose out on regeneration by putting it on health, but I don't really lose out on max health because that doesn't matter to me. So this is the best power to put that on, and then I can throw on the end of it. So if I do 6 slots here and all 5 are all of the healing procs, then the very last one that I can put on here is something that comes with resist damage. And I can go in here and see these through the recipes here. So there's Invention Origin and there's PvP. I don't have the superior stuff yet because those are only available at level 50, but these are available. And you have healing and you have resist damage. So the Panacea here, chance for plus hit points and endurance. So what this does is every, where does it say it? Trigger roughly 3 times per minute. And so roughly 3 times per minute, this will heal me as long as the power is active, and in an auto power, it's always active. It will heal me by a bit of health, and it will also give me stamina back, or endurance back by a little bit. So this is a really good one to have on an auto power. And I would make it, you know, instead of like level 18 or something, I would make it auto. I mean, whatever it's called, I forget. So if I wanted to get that, come over here, and I'm looking for, I guess I don't see, so there's the very rares. I can't really have those. I could make an attuned, that's what it is, an attuned version, but I can't see what they do, and I can't equip them until I'm level 50. And I wouldn't want to use an attuned very rare. But over here in the PvP, we got Panacea. I can get one attuned version of the chance for hit points and endurance. And there it is. And then over here on the resist damage, I could have the teleport protection and plus defense all, which gives me defense to everything, if I didn't want to use this as a full set. So that is an option, and just to have that option available, I'll show you that here. So Gladiator's armor, and I would get one attuned version of that. But, you know, outside of that, if I did want this full set, I would not use an attuned version of the rest of it so that I can buff it up with enhancement boosters to make it a level 55. But then I also have up here in resist damage, there's a possibility of knockback protection, which not really what I'm looking for, or there's psionic resistance, and I don't have available to me yet because I think it starts at like level 30. There are some other resist damage sets that have some nice bonuses to them. I can't see it here, but I could get an attuned version and equip it without being that level. So if I remember what it is, Aegis is one of them. So here there's psionic resistance and status resistance, which is a nice one. And then, let's see, should be, you know, I don't really remember. I think that's defense. Reactive defense is defense, yeah. Is it Unbreakable Guard? Okay, it's Unbreakable Guard, which can give me a plus 7.5% max HP, which, again, not really interested in that. And there might be one more somewhere, but I'll figure that out later. And I'm not going to use these yet, because I don't have but the one slot, the one slot here, and I can't really fill that out. The resist damage and defense set stuff, I might just throw in a defense set. I might mix it up with the defense bonuses and stuff so that all my bonuses are here, because it's only defense to melee and not defense to a lot of stuff. Like this is defense to range and AoE, and also resist to defense debuff, but I can't put a resist set in it. And then this one, no sets available. This is just something that I'm going to enhance with recharge time. Well, you know, if I don't have a really good resistance to statuses, then status resist as that bonus from, what was it, Aegis, would be a good idea. Put these on the end for now. Like I said, I'm not going to use them. I am, however, now that I have at least that one set bonus, I'm going to show you that there is one new bank mission that I can't do yet, but I have all these contacts, some of them available again and some of them new, and so I can do those. But first, I do want to get to this bank mission because I did not grab the exploration badge in it. And in order to get to that bank mission, and I picked up hover, fly is going to be necessary. Unfortunately, there's too many opportunities to get stuck on buildings while using super speed, and I'm just not cool with that. Just gonna run past everything if I can. I don't need these council guys for anything. Oh, I'm glad my defenses are on. There's one mission. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing kidnaps. You can't make me. I won't do it. Oh, plus now I can fly above these things and shoot, which I couldn't do on my hoverboard. So I didn't have a great vantage point. Now I don't move very fast while hovering. Still. It's unfortunate. Probably the other room. Well, what do you know? It It was this room. Kidnap? No. A new villain group that I don't know how to pronounce. Because why would I ever know how to pronounce anything? Ever. The Sioux? I don't know. The So? The Tee-hee-hee? I don't know, man. Probably would have been faster to teleport to this. I'll defeat these mobs because I believe I haven't even fought them before, and there's some badges for defeating certain things. A certain amount of things. A certain amount of a couple of these things. The sorcerers, the ninjas, the spirits maybe. That was weird. One of those that told me it just wasn't going to happen. It's like, well, you can't use that move right now. What do you mean? Think maybe he was intangible? I don't think that. Some other fluke. Was that enough? It was. Skyway City. I'll do it. And with hover. Which would have been nicer to have when I didn't destroy a bunch of stuff already. But whatever, I don't know, man. It's fine, it's fine. See, I can do this. And badge is over here. Right there. See if I can remember where the mobs are. Supposed to be one over here somewhere. I don't know if they're above or below. There they are. And what was this a key to? Not what I thought it was going to be to. I don't know how I'm missing some of these enemies. Sometimes. Okay, wrong mob. I'm looking for the blow a place up mob. Yeah, that's the mob. Forgot I can do that. I can have that power on auto, and then when somebody comes in the door, I just click on them. As long as I don't press a button, it won't interrupt my bomb setting. My bomb setting, the setting of the bomb. The bomb. The bomb I'm setting. Of the bomb. Setting it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do this. I mean, it's fun, but it's also maybe just my need to clean the map. Must not leave things unexploded. Man, it's just more. Why are there people on top of this building? Oh, there's the police station. I think I've got all my doors. I've already gotten 1,000 citizens. I think 1,000 longbow. I think. I don't have all of my vault doors, right? Oh, ooh, getting close to that. Still need firebug and something else. Maybe safecracker. So there's the arson side missions. Oh, signature heroes. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. 10? When did I even get 10? 11? I guess those count for some reason. They didn't on the whatever, the live thing. I had to do that a different way. What is, is it just that? I didn't see safes or doors. I'm not saying they weren't there, I'm saying I didn't see them. Well, anyway, that was that. That was the new bank mission. For whatever level I am, 15. Yep. Oops, I gotta un-auto that. Fire alarm. Wait, why is fire alarm... I don't know why those got mixed. I guess maybe they didn't fix that in the beta, but if you're playing in the normal mode, they won't add those events to new tabs whenever you change alignment. Right. Yeah, well, I can't get any new contacts right now, so that's all. Just like, good work. Like, yay. The first thing I want to do, I could finish up these guys. There is a new contact in Mercy, though. Wow, that's a lot of contacts. They're all on the inactive. Seer, that's right, not the other guys. So Dr. Graves is the one that I could finish. Actually, yeah. I'm going to call him. So he's the one who's been doing the whole contest test thing. And I don't remember his voice, so I'm sorry. Well, Sir Comics. Have you come to engage in witty banter, possibly involving a smattering of underlying threats towards my physical well-being? Or perhaps you're simply here to discuss the weather on this bright and sunny day. I'll let you get switched to that, I believe. Oh, yeah, we haven't had a great relationship either. Well, I'm sure you are eager to recap the benefits of our benefactor's selection. I'm afraid your reward will be delayed somewhat. Our benefactor has placed conditions upon your eventual meeting, the first of which is that you seek out and kill all the remaining contestants. Having seen your interactions with those contestants, I'm sure you won't object to this new caveat. I've been itching to do this since we started. Wow. Of course you have. Unfortunately, this otherwise simple task, which does happen to be here, is complicated by one of your fellow contestants. As far as I can tell, Zephyr is immortal, and immortality, he's not, can be quite the obstacle for a would-be assassin. Thankfully, I've prepared for just this occasion. I've arranged for you to speak with a Fate Weaver, an oracle of sorts, to aid you in defeating your enemy. If it is at all possible for Zephyr to be killed, the Fate Weaver will know how. Dr. Graves leans in close to his phone, I guess? His unblinking eyes focused on his phone, I guess? Do be careful when speaking with the Fate Weaver, Sir Comics. I have not informed her of our little game, as she is a member of Arachnos. I highly recommend you do the same. I'm going to tell her everything. Everything I remember, which is not a lot. Yeah, I need to ask you about... I'm aware. You wish to kill an elemental avatar. A bold plan, if a foolish one. One is likely to stab the ocean to death as to slay a primal element. What? Is as likely to stab the ocean to death as to slay a primal element. Your powers, though potent, cannot harm what takes no form. He is in the form of a Zephyr. To kill him, yes. However, there are objects that bind the avatar of Zephorius Minor to his corporeal form. If those objects were destroyed, he would not die. He would, however, cease to exist in any meaningful way. To you, that is. I can describe to you these objects and direct you to them, but the Fates would demand an appropriate price as compensation for this gift. What do you want? Fool! The Fates have no need for your mortal soul. What the... Oh, right, that's... Whatever. What the Fates demand is balance. In showing you Zephyr's weakness, I grant you the opportunity for great reward, namely the ability to carry out your foolhardy mission. To balance this, the Fates will demand greater risk to justify this boon. You will find that Zephyr's powers have become stronger, that he has become more resilient. This will be the hand of the Fates. It cannot be avoided. So I can learn his weakness, but he'll become stronger when I do. Essentially, yes, this is the price that the Fates ask of you. Are you willing to pay the price? I am. Very well. The avatar of Zephyrus Minor used two anchors in this world, the cardinal altars, which bind him to the mortal realm, and the Eye of the Storm, which he wears as a belt to retain his corporeal form. Yes, I'm aware of the belt. When you harm him, he will likely return to his natural state, where you will be unable to inflict damage upon him. Perform this ritual of summoning upon his altars, and he will return to a state where he can be harmed. Weaken him enough, and you will be able to remove and destroy the eye. She directs me to his lair. Your fate is now in your own hands, Sir Comics. Do not falter. Weird that his lair is right here in this town. Convenient. Convenient that I'm going after this one first instead of just all of the others. Get this guy out of the way, then there's no problem hurting all the others. What's up? Dude. Yeah. His dialogue is here. Do I have to hurry? Probably not. I'm the wind, bro. He says. I cannot harm him, he thinks. Because he's the wind. Like the wind. Subways of my mind. Oh, it's not on auto anymore. What am I doing? Why are all of these rocket men here? Gold brickers. Everywhere. Bind him again. Defeat him. Take his belt. Gotcha. Or I don't. What's going on? Uh-oh. What's he doing? Alright, dude, you got me. I don't remember his voice either. You're a low-down jerk for using the fates, but you did. Now I'm stuck. I'm guessing they also told you the rest of it too, huh? All I have to do is break your belt. Aw, man. That is like the lamest thing ever. Using the fates is like totally cheating. I mean, yeah, they made me stronger, I guess, but that doesn't make it fair. And it's gonna take me so freaking long to make another body. This is like the worst day ever. Come on, dude, don't play with me. I know you've been itching to get rid of me since, like, we first met. Like, get it over with already. I'm only here because Graves sent me here. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? What? Wait, what? I explained it to him. Dude, like the saddest villain I've ever... You are like the saddest villain I've ever met. You're gonna ambush him after you already won? You're new kind of crazy, I swear. Well, if you're gonna keep living my body, dude, I'm in. Just let me know what it's going. I didn't know I was doing this. Why not just take them out and then ambush Graves? I don't need help. Return to the Fate Weaver. I have returned. So, you returned, and yet the wind still howls. Your mission has failed. I can feel her staring at me, even though I cannot see her eyes. I always wondered about that. And yet, it has not. How did you fate weave me? Fool, I'm a fate weaver. I possess the knowledge that extends beyond time. The? Do not need your help in determining the outcome of your deed. As you are no longer attempting to kill the Avatar, the Fates are no longer amplifying his powers. You may find, however, that the Fates may play a significant role in your future. How so? You wish to a clue. You wish to attain power, as does any of your kind. The Fates can grant such power, but again, there's always a price. If you wish it, I can allow you to reap greater rewards from your deeds. Your powers would grow faster, you would acquire great riches, and you would become infamous. And yet, all this would come only at the cost of constant struggle. I am at maximum struggle. I didn't know... Like, maybe I didn't pay attention. This was a new mission, though. So, no, this was added that they're telling you that the Fate Weaver can increase your difficulty, even though that's always been a thing. And yet, all this... each foe you face would be more formidable than the last, and your strength will never seem enough. This is the price the Fates would ask of you, should you wish to make a bargain and seek me out. Yeah. See, and she's like, you know, you could do these things which are now available right here. See, they've moved it. It used to be down here, and then before that, it was only here. Does prefer fighting bosses, but this is nice, and this is not something that I normally get. Is she will tell me what all of these difficulty settings are at, which I don't get here. I don't know what I'm at. I have to have a mission to know what I'm at, where it will say it here. But if I don't have a mission, it won't tell me. So at least this is still useful. Anyway. So you returned. Our benefactor has decided that reducing Zephyr to a harmless gust of wind is sufficient. Most importantly, Zephyr has been removed as a connection between our benefactor and these illicit games. Your next task will not be easy, but it should require less creativity this time. The next target is your murderous victory lap. In your murderous victory lap will be Omnicore. You should know that I specifically requested that she become your next target. I'm sure the wait has been killing you. Unfortunately for us, it seems that Omnicore has gone into hiding. I'm not aware of her current location. However, this is actually tricky, and I lied to you. For a moment, you see a flash of what might have been a smirk from Dr. Graves. Oh, that's... yeah. It is much harder to disappear in Rogue Isles than most realize. Oh, do you have a way to track her? Not quite. I simply know what would be necessary for someone to truly vanish in this lawless place. For instance, in order to not be discovered, Omnicore will likely attempt to change her appearance, if she has not already done so. Thus, she would be drawn to the services of the facemakers, whose surgical skills are nearly on par with my own. Seek out the facemakers, and I'm sure you will find Omnicore's trail. Pursue it relentlessly. Trace it to the end, and when you find Omnicore, kill her slowly. I've been here. I spent some time over here as a day job. Aw. They have not respawned. Hello, the Facemaker. Welcome to Facemaker. We have everything on hand to take what makes you make a new you. I bet you say that to everyone who comes in here. Well, of course I do. Did you expect that I would treat you extra special just because you... Wait, you're not here for a makeover, are you? What do you want? Why are you here? I need to know if someone named Omnicore has requested your services. And why would I tell you something like that? I happen to respect a little thing called doctor-patient confidentiality. You're not a doctor. That's not what this is. There's no privacy agreement. Besides, if I went around blabbing about every operation I've ever done, then villains like you wouldn't ever use my services, then would they? I would. I wear a mask. No sense on... And also, sometimes you just give me a coat. No sense in getting a new face if everyone knows what it looks like. Villains like me? Of course. Some come in wanting to flee the authorities, others just want to look more imposing. Whatever it is, I can make it happen. My surgical team is the best in the business, and you can take that to the bank. Well, you probably won't want to. The bank here in Cap keeps getting robbed. But that's not the point, is it? What I'm getting at is that I don't reveal patient history to anyone. Got it? Let's start over. Hi, I'm the face unmaker. I'm about to unmake your face. Now, there's no need for that. Calm down. I've had a change in policy. I still won't reveal my patient history, but technically the lady you're talking about wasn't ever a patient. She came in for a consultation. That's all. Really, do tell. She wanted me to make her unrecognizable. She said that she had some nasty people after her. I assume that's you. And she needed to disappear for a while. I told her I could do it, but when we reached a point where she had to take off her gear, she refused. The crazy woman threw a fit right here in my studio, screaming about how we're trying to take her powers away or something. She's a loony, that one. After that, she stalked out, murmuring something about robbing a bank. That's the last I saw of her. All right. I'll see you around, Facemaker. Yeah, well, next time maybe you can get some work done. I don't much care for traffic that isn't business, understand? Whatever. I like my armor. What's wrong with my suit? Although if I want a new weapon, I will still have to come to you. Ah, yes. So, Boris here tells us what banks to rob, as he has told me what banks to rob, so then I'll go over to Boris and ask him if a bank is being robbed. Yeah, what do you want? I don't know you. What do you mean you don't know me? I'm not sure of what you could want from me. I'm here for information, Boris. I'm looking for a woman named Omnicore. Omnicore? I don't know this name. I know many names, but I don't know that one. Or this one. I'm sorry, I could not help you further. Maybe if I describe her: silver armor, perpetual scowl, bad temperament, silver armor. You're talking about my little... What? Oh. I don't... You what? Yes. Oh, he's also Russian. Boris the Russian. Yes. I've known her for a long time. I don't know... I did not know she gave herself a name, but her demeanor is unmistakable. The person you describe, it must be her. And she lets you call her that? I don't even know what it is. Sorry. No. She tells me that she will kill me every time I call her this. And yet I'm still here, so she must not hate it as much as she says, yes? The Pushka was here very recently. In fact, she told me that she needed money quickly. And when you need money quickly, you speak to Boris. Right. So you gave her some money. No. I do not give money so easily. What I gave her are jobs. My Lapushka and we have an understanding, yes? I see a good opportunity, perhaps a good heist. This is when I speak with her. I gave her the job. She brings back the money, and we both take our share. It is, how you say, mutually beneficial agreement. I see. So she needs money, robs a bank, then what? We split our shares, and she went on her way. Oh, she already robbed the bank. I'm sure she needs the money for some little gizmos that she's constantly making. Terrible little things. Things that could make a grown man soil himself. My Lapushka is always making these things. One time I'm pretty sure I'm done talking with you. So she's got to make things. So she needs to go to a lab, is what I'm gathering. Technology quartermaster will tell me. Okay. I understand that. Not a lab, she needs parts. There's a quartermaster in this building? Let's see, did this fix it? Fire alarm. Yeah. You! Man with the gun. Speak, citizen. What is it that you want from me? I was wondering if an armored woman came by recently to purchase parts from you. Yes, there was a woman of that description who purchased from me recently. I believe her name was Omnicore. Oh, well, then, that was easier than I thought. No problem, citizen. I'm happy to share my transaction history with you free of charge. Of course, Omnicore made some very high-end purchases from me. You seem to be putting some dangerous tech together. Why, if I were you, I would think twice about confronting her, at least equipped as you are now. As I am now? What do you mean? Why, I merely meant to suggest that, since Omnicore spent a small fortune on devices I sold her, she probably has something very sinister planned. You might not be able to handle whatever she's got in store for you. On the other hand, I have a number of devices that might be able to bolster your own powers. With these, you might become a... are you trying to sell me some... Well, I suppose if your powers don't interact properly with my inventory, another quartermat. I am technology, though. I get it. I just don't think... Luckily for you, I planted tracking devices on all my merchandise. I'll even give you your coordinates. Yes, thank you. Give me those. I gotta go. Salesman. Trying to sell me stuff. Calling me weak without his equipment. Oh, you're a puny man. Buy my tech. No. I'm huge. My tech powers do not only come from my equipment. They also are only usable because I am huge. Plan for you, expect it would not be pleasant. Except for we set aside in blah 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 stuff. It's all here. Huh. I've been spotted. Quick, destroy the generators. As I farted, she said, feared. Generators, be gone! Is there another one? Might be another one. There's nowhere else to go. I guess that was it. Aha! Goodbye. I have that power too, only mine kills you. She said. Finish it, Sir Comics. I will not sit by and die while you gloat over my defeat. I don't recall ever taking orders from you, Omnicore. Harumph. So, you insist upon delaying your triumph so that you may insult me further? Typical. I shall never understand how I could be beaten by someone so trivial as you. Tempting, to be sure, but alas, I did not come here to kill you. I mean, I did. I don't know why Sir Comics didn't. I would suspect you... you offered trickery, as I thought you had any further advantage to gain. What? Is trickery if I thought... I suspect you of trickery if I thought you had any further advantage to gain. Sir Comics, explain yourself. How do you feel about Dr. Graves, Omnicore? My hatred for Dr. Graves is shadowed only by my hatred of you, Sir Comics. But the two of you combined efforts to see my downfall is the greatest shame I have endured. That's what I thought. How would you like to kill him for me? No, I hate... How would I... Well, Sir Comics, you are more devious than I originally thought. If the price of my life is participation in the murder of Dr. Graves, I will gladly accept. But know this, Sir Comics, the moment Graves falls, you and I will be sworn enemies once more. I do not expect you to forget your transgressions against me. Do not expect me to forget your transgressions against me. Mark my words, I will be the last thing you ever see. I wouldn't have it any other way, Omnicore. I could do both. I could kill her and him. So the deal is done. I trust you sufficiently enjoyed yourself. I freely admit I never had any fondness for Omnicore. I regret I was not present to witness her demise. Yes, that would have been different. More important, I think, is the fact that your petty rivalry with her can no longer distract you from your task. Your next target will be the most dangerous by far. Really? I hope that you are prepared. Is it Dollface? No. Crosscut. Sir Comics, it's time for you to face Crosscut. He is as mortal as any man. He has neither gone into hiding nor has he prepared an elaborate trap for you. The way to him is open and clear. We have heard reports that he is currently residing in a warehouse in Cap. I can specify the location for you. Sounds like this would be simple. I don't know why you called it the most dangerous part. Simple, yes, but hardly easy. I would caution you not to underestimate Crosscut, Sir Comics. It is my belief that we have yet to see Crosscut's true skills in combat. He has a tendency to play with his opponents to satisfy his perverse and sadistic desires. I do not know how he will react if his life is truly threatened. Regardless of the risk, you must complete this task. If you can kill Crosscut, Sir Comics, then you may be strong enough to... I've said too much already. Go now. You know what you must do. Yeah. Apparently not kill Crosscut. So why would I ever do the things that it looks like I'm gonna do? Rescue his latest victim. Even less what I thought I would do. Is this the one that's always surrounded by something attacking him? Is just the skull thug? Oh man, I'm glad to see you. Well, I guess not you specifically. Just anyone that's not Crosscut. That guy. That guy is bad news. Yes, I know. I'm looking for him. Why are you here? I don't know, man. I was smashing up some loser's car when I started to get a whiff of this smell. It was like window cleaner or something. Next thing I know, it's called chloroform. Next thing I know, I wake up here and this guy Crosscut is standing over me. Tells me I need to play some kind of game with him. Then he makes us spook and all these snake things show up, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Wow, sounds like a blast. I know, right? I think my karma's out of whack or something. Look, man, I can't take these things. I certainly don't want to tangle with Crosscut mano a mano. You seem like you can handle these snake dudes. And you say you're looking for Crosscut. Mind taking me with you? Ha! No, I don't need you weighing me down. I won't, man, I promise. I know these things are a bit much for me to handle, but I won't be fighting them by myself. I could support you, you know? Think about it, man. You can get one of them distracted, and I can blast them from behind. We could be like partners, or... Are you Crosscut in disguise? What's going on? No, not partners. I misspoke. That would be more like, I could be your lackey. Just don't get in my way. Possibly Crosscut. And don't slow me down. I'm just gonna run. If you get hurt, it's your own fault. It looks like you lost me. They're dead. Well, what do you know? I must confront with my lackey. Well?
Sir Comics, you are not part of the game, but if you like, I could include you.
How about... Oh, it's just... Oh, neat. I've been getting powers and I forgot.
Oh my, it tickles.
Yeah, great, thanks. I feel better.
Sir Comics,
Sir Comics, you've been very a naughty boy. You interfered with my game and broke my toys. You even took my favorite one and kept it for yourself. That does make me smile, but... that doesn't make me smile, not one bit. I've got a new game for you, Crosscut. Much more fun than this one. Oh, I don't know, Sir Comics. I've been having a lot of fun in here. And now you're here to play with me too. If you'll stay with me, I'm sure we could have some wonderful times together. Unless, of course, your game is as fun as you say. How would you like to play with Dr. Graves? I'd join in on the fun. You want to play with the Doctor? Why? He never smiles, not one bit. It's no fun playing with someone that doesn't smile, and his eyes aren't pretty at all. I hear he can't be killed. You could play with him forever. Oh, that does sound like fun, Sir Comics. You think of the best games. I want to play with the Doctor too. But before we play, I would like one favor from you, please, Sir Comics. Pretty please. Is it that guy? It's that guy! I want my toy back, Sir Comics. He's my favorite toy ever, and I don't want to start the new game until I finish playing with him. I promise it won't take long. Oh, is that all? Sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Oh, thank you, Sir Comics. It won't be long. Right, I'll see you soon. Hey, man, what are you... I told you not to follow me, but you insisted.
So, Sir Comics, you are alive. I will be honest, I did not expect you to survive your encounter with Crosscut. He was a dangerous man, far more dangerous, I think, than the other contestants realized. I expected him to win the killing game by a wide margin, and yet you beat him in the contest, and you have beaten him in personal combat. I have underestimated you, Sir Comics. You are far more formidable than I originally estimated. Okay, something's just off with the writing here, but that's fine. You may be just the man I've been waiting for. I thought you hated me. What is this? Your final task is at hand, Sir Comics. Dollface may appear to be. Oh. Whatever his name is, fills your head. It is time. It is time. It is time, Sir Comics. I don't know what to do with this guy. It is my belief that by the time you find Dollface, Dr. Graves will have already made his escape. I have been tracking. I don't even get a fighter. I've been tracking Dr. Graves' movements. His base of operations appear to be a warehouse on the outskirts of Cap. Assemble your compatriots and ambush him there. This is the task for which Arachnos has left you alive, Sir Comics. Failure on your part will not be
will be fatal. Excuse, man, I'm just messing all that up. Be best not to fail then. What? Yes, this is true, Sir Comics. Failure is not an option. I am glad you appreciate the seriousness of this matter. Dollface will be waiting for you. Proceed with the utmost caution. Yeah, Dollface. Caution. Yeah, Dollface. Caution with Dollface. I completely understand. I will do just that. I will caution while going after Dollface. For sure. I think he hung up. Definitely not going anywhere else except for looking for Dollface. Zombie, 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 zombie. Oh no, that zombie is dead. He's dead. I killed him. What? I shot him. He's dead. Oh no, they're debuffing my accuracy. Aha! Ha! Ah, Sir Comics, you finally arrived. Did you think I would not expect treachery from you? I assure you, I've been well prepared for an event such as this. Zephyr, Crosscut, Omnicore, let us give Sir Comics a fitting farewell. I've been waiting a long time for this moment, Sir Comics. You toast, dude. You ready for this? Toast? Crosscut? I wanted to play with you, Doctor. Crosscut. We have a deal, remember? Crosscut! Sir Comics said I could make you smile. He said you would play with me. No one's ever offered to play with me before. Fine. We will have to make do. Bye, Omnicore. Goodbye, Zephyr. Goodbye, Graves. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Huffle, puffle, weave, weave. Sir Comics, I would congratulate you, but my demise would be a blessing compared to what is in store for you. You're not really in a good position to make threats. It is no threat, fool. It is a reality that you have not been made aware of. There is so much more there's so much more you do not yet know. I almost pity you. You are, quite simply, doomed. Explain then. I'm listening. Never! At this point, you should believe that our... vaunted? Huh? At this point, I'm sure you believe that our benefactor, I don't know, does not exist, and that I have been running this contest myself. On the first point, you would be correct. No benefactor exists to offer you the power you were promised. I should think that you would be fairly... I should think that it will be fairly obvious by now. However, I am most certainly not the ringleader of this little circus. I am merely a pawn in her game. Ghost Widow? Your suspicions have been misspent, Sir Comics. I was not the one you should have been wary of. Her game? Wait, Dollface! Fool! Even after she has been revealed, you continue to underestimate Dollface. She
It is capable of horrors that you have never dreamed of. She started this contest to find a body, Sir Comics. Here is... oh my goodness, what is this? What? I'm not... And my surgical skill... Here... Hers is... something, and my surgical skills have their limits. Your reward for victory was to be eternally was to be eternal torment trapped within a body you do not control. Abandon all hope, Sir Comics. She is a being as ancient as these very isles we stand upon. You have no chance at defeating her. I could just blast her. I'm not sure that your even combined efforts could beat her, Sir Comics. However, she has already chosen your body for conquest. As it stands now, I have nothing to lose. I either die here by your hand or die by hers. I believe Omnicore and Zephyr are in similar predicaments. If you wish me to stand with you against her, against that infernal terror, then I will do so. As you wish, Sir Comics. We shall follow your lead. For now. I feel like everyone's playing me all the time. They're all lying to me. They're all saving their own skins. I should have just destroyed everyone from the beginning. Dudes. Well, Sir Comics, you have established your authority over the little gathering, I assure you. Over our little gathering, I assure you. I would be madly plotting against your life if I was not keenly aware of how dangerous our situation has become. We cannot afford to bicker over pecking order now, if we are to stand against Dollface. Are you lying to me? It is time. Like, I could have gone after her, but I went after you. And then you're like, no, Dollface, go after Dollface. Leave me alone. Please, I'll help you. And then when I do this, you're going to leave. Like, the guy who told me that this is all your plan, is he lying to me? No. It's time, Sir Comics. If we wish to strike Dollface, we must do so immediately. Every moment we waste is more time for Dollface to become suspicious of my and your whereabouts. I put together a plan for the infiltration of Dollface's mansion. It is well defended, mostly by rubes that Dollface has managed to entrance with her powers. They should not be difficult to defeat for villains of our caliber. You will be entering through the front, drawing the attention of Dollface's guards, and, by extension, Dollface herself. I will take the others through the back entrance, connected to a series of underground tunnels. That sounds very elaborate and dumb. I have not, Sir Comics, however. What? Dollface is expecting you and you alone. If you approach her mansion, seemingly without our aid, she will think that I have sent you to her as a sacrifice. If she is taken unaware by our presence, she will not have the chance to attempt an escape. Just had to look to see if this was timed. I realize... You suspect treachery on my part, Sir Comics, and I do not blame you for your suspicions. However, rest assured that I am far more concerned with Dollface's existence than I am with yours. Yeah, because I could have killed you. If I attempt to kill you, it will occur well after Dollface has been dealt with. That is, if we manage to survive. I think that you're deflecting again my true concern, which you have not addressed. But I do want to bring down Dollface. And your actions are also being tracked. More gold brickers? Weird. I like this place. Ooh. I would like to find
a building that looks just like this for a film that I want to make. Yeah. RPD? Oh, right. People that she's... They're just gonna be random groups. Well, now it's just more gold brickers. So maybe not. Well. Hey, wait a minute. This is a real painting? Maybe? There's a computer in here. It looks suspicious. It's the 5 entries up here. Okay. Body candidate. So crosscut. There's an analyst here. Appears to be human. Oh, maybe Graves was right. Is human, but age implies correct issues, effort. Behaviors exhibit rogue-like tendencies. Rogue! Oh, no, I'm villain. Excuse me. Invalid. Omnicore. Invalid. Entire body can be properly controlled. Sir Comics. How? Appears to be the most physically and mentally capable of the candidates in question. Is relatively new addition to the Rogue Isles, making his motives difficult to discern. While he exhibits villainous tendencies currently, it would not be inconceivable were he to become more roguelike, but I am villainous. While Sir Comics has not been observed long enough to confirm his exact biology, he appears to be susceptible to psychic attack. No! They know my weakness, which should imply that he is also vulnerable to possession. How dare you know these things? Is it my weakness? Well, that's a problem. You can probably see a wall in front of me. I just see darkness. Oh. Here we are. Sup? Sir Comics, your timing could not have been better. Are you all gonna turn on me? Ooh, what a surprise. Everyone came to see little old me. You could drop the act, dollface. This ends now. I see.
Blah, 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 blah. You seem to have outlived your usefulness, my dear doctor.
Dude, she just went from babylicious to creeptastic in like 2 seconds flat. I did not appreciate being misled. A creature like you will pay for your insolence, something blah blah blah. Tee, he says. Time
for your patient pattern, but you fools do not know what you stand against. Our lives are over. Die.
No, you die. Whoa. It took 2 shots. That's crazy.
Though this body fails me, your doom yet comes. Doom!
They're level 40? Level 40 archvillain? What is happening? Oh, hey, what's up? You wanna help with this? I also hover. Wolf! Get him! Get her, Wolf! Attack! What did I do?
Sir Comics, you have done well. Arachnos commends you on your efforts. What is this? I have had an interest in this creature for some time. She exhibits powers that could prove to be quite useful to Arachnos, if directed properly. Furthermore, it appears she shares some functional similarities to my colleague, Ghost Widow. That's why I thought it was Ghost Widow. Having possession over this creature may afford me some leverage with Arachnos in the future. Wait a second, this entire time you were after Dollface? And not me? What? That is correct, Sir Comics. I have been aware that this creature was lurking somewhere within your little group, but it was impossible to discern which one was our target. How? You only recently arrived on the Rogue Isles, and thus I was certain that you were untainted. This is why I chose you as my agent. I must admit, however, that you performed well above expectations. I have implemented a number of alternative measures in case you perish that were, of course, unnecessary. Your survival instincts are superb. Can I get out of here? No, Sir Comics. Arachnos takes little interest in the games and power plays that occur within the Isles. To be truthful, they are actually encouraged. Rogue Lord Recluse respects ambition, and it appears you have it in spades. You have proved to be crucial in the capture of this most valuable entity, and for that you have my gratitude. I sense great potential in you, Sir Comics. You have power, and you have guile necessary to direct it properly. If you survive long enough in this harsh place, I expect you will prosper. Thanks. Yes. Bye! Done with all that. And just in time. What do you mean, speak to Dr. Graves? What more could possibly be said? He wants to speak in person. Then I shall speak with him in person. Why am I dropping frames? What could possibly cause this? That was a lot of frame drops. What could be the cause? Alright, I am here in person. So, Sir Comics, it is finally over. The creature that called itself Dollface has been captured, and I am once again a free man. I do not expect an amiable reception from... My lungs are hurting now. I do not expect an amiable reception from you, Sir Comics. I know you all too well. Still, I feel I must thank you. Your efforts have managed to achieve what I once thought was impossible. How long were you working with Dollface anyway? Or, I can say, you don't have any problem with the fact that I was working with Arachnos? To be honest, Sir Comics, it infuriates me far less to know that you were working with than to not know. Your feats during the contest were unexplainable, and you often displayed special knowledge of your opponents that led to your uncontested victory. I had not learned of your involvement with Arachnos. Had I not learned of your involvement with Arachnos, I would be left with only the theory that you were omniscient. And trust me, Sir Comics, that's a difficult argument to take seriously. Do not credit Arachnos entirely. I had help, but that's all. Funny, and yet I managed to deceive you rather easily. I had help, but that's all. As you say, Sir Comics. Badge. Face of Evil badge. I do not need further proof of your abilities Securing Arachnos' assistance gave you an edge, but you prevailed in many tasks by virtue of your own power. Still, I do not discount Arachnos in your future career, Sir Comics. You have managed to gain the favor of a patron of Recluse. No easy feat. I would recommend that you not squander the opportunities now laid open before you. You should by no means trust them, but they have a tremendous number of resources at their disposal. In fact, if I were in your position, I would not hesitate to exploit. But keep that in mind, and I guess we're done. I've done it! I've finished a contact. Next, it will be... I could return to Dr. Shelley Percy and finish her stuff, or I could do the seer over here, which is in Mercy, which I think will be the last stuff in Mercy, although I thought I had to be level 20 for that. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Why that? 219 now. I think I'll do that, but of course that will be next time, not this time. I'm going to log out over here in the black market. Thank you for joining me, if you did, and stay safe out there, Commonwealth. Where's this black market? Haha. Only need maybe like 2.5 hours here, but, you know, whatever. When I play again tomorrow, I will have gotten this badge.